Well, hot dang, JB coming in here flexing on them, being number one. I do feel like this is going to be another one of those streams where it's going to be very beneficial for the watch back. We'll see how it goes. I think I'm going to start this one out with, we called for the 3% upside off Bitcoin based off this low and slightly higher low. Well, we exceeded it, so we can get this off of our chart. So that's great. That's awesome. Now it looks like next on deck, 117,936. Getting that 618 golden retrace. Now there is one thing I do want to do here is based off your daily time frame. Let me just focus in on this real quick. We're going to clear the chart again, because that's what we normally do. Just so we can get a nice fresh set of eyes on this thing. Now, based off where we're at, we have a major area that we're going to have to break through. Actually, I think I want the box for this. We have this little box right here. This little box right here that has been an area of problems. And it looks like we're touching the bottom of it. So, that's a little unfortunate. That is a little unfortunate. If we start rolling over, this could be a little poopy doopy, because also on our RSI we are significantly higher. That's not fun. Not fun to bring up. But there's a possibility we might have to back test a little area right here. We might have to back test that 112,469. Just might. You think it's on the wrong mic? Let's find out. Maybe because it's so far away from me. Oh no, it says default. Yikes. Alright, maybe that'll be better. Who knows? Who knows? Let's find out real quick. 469. Just might. You think it's on the wrong mic? Let's find out. Maybe because it's so far away from me. Oh no, it says default. Yikes. Alright, maybe that'll be better. Who knows? Way better. Okay, awesome. That's way better. Yeah. I don't know why it did that, why it changed it without me doing anything for it, but yeah, that happens. That definitely happens. So yeah, right now, if we did see a little bit of a drawdown, we could be finding support at 112,469. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's bring this right here. Great. And we're going to go with this right here. Awesome. So we have an uptrend we're working off of. If we literally just came straight down, touched, and started running again, wouldn't be a problem. Not at all. Would be totally fine. How strange is that? But the thing we really got to pay attention to is when we look at these lows compared to this low. If we look at our RSI, this is painting a very, very bullish signal, considering it is slightly lower while seeing higher prices. So that's actually the really big deal. That's why it's super bullish right now. That's why things are not looking like it's going to have a major pullback at the moment. But you never know in these markets. It could go sour randomly one day. But these are our two uptrends that we really want to hang on to. And with that being said, if this is the case, we do have a target, and that's 135,110. So pretty bullish on Bitcoin right now. Looks like we're hitting some turbulence on this flight to the upside, but it's looking pretty darn good to me. Looking pretty darn good. So yeah, Bitcoin on the daily looks solid. Let's check it out on the 4-hour. 4-hour looks a little spotty, but we are back above that 200 simple moving average. That's a good start. Good start. Checking out your 1-hour, and 1 hour's trying to reset. So that's probably why we're seeing a little bit of a drawdown right now. High stochastic, bearish divergence just got canceled out. Now we could come back down to this level at 113,973. I would really appreciate it if it did that, because that would give a great entry for a move to the upside. But we shall see what the traders decide to do. I would love to see it test this level.
113,973. Would love to see it. Will they do it? I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, but it would be nice. Would be nice. 15-minute actually wants to try to rally. Huh. We have controversy in the markets. No one could have seen that coming. All right, let's go ahead and check out the liquidation heat map, and then we'll go into the small list I have for you today. And yeah, it looks like we're already liquidating some shorts. Great. We have longs sitting right there. Really? 147 million? Are we being serious? Come on. Come on. Why do they do this to us? There could be a liquidity grab tonight, guys. Oh boy, there's a lot of liquidity to the downside on the 24-hour time frame. Let's check the weekly. On our weekly here, yeah, we have been devastating those shorts. Looks like we grabbed a very large sum just recently, 239 million, and then we just start pulling back after. Was this the liquidity grab we've been waiting for? Could we be coming back down to 112,898? To steal another $371 million in longs? Yeah, maybe. We're going into Friday, so could be a crazy time out there. Could be a crazy time in the markets, which also means I might want to consider closing out my trade. Anyways, we're looking at Ethereum, Solana, Dogecoin, HBAR, AVAX, ADA, and Algorand, and I'm thinking we're gonna have a short night. So let's jump on into it without further ado. Don't want to waste your guys' time. It's a Thursday night. It's college night. Maybe you guys have some movies or shows that you want to watch before bed. I don't want to ruin that for you. Checking out Ethereum. Looks like we're still on the road to getting to 4,564. We almost hit it. Came close. Ooh, so close. So I do think that's coming pretty soon, and we're still aiming at that 4,672. So let's see if we can hit that one by tonight. But Ethereum being above previous resistance, if we get a daily candle close above 4,474, things might get super and ultra bullish, and we might be well on our way to brand new all-time highs, hitting $5,415. So Ethereum, super bullish. It is currently trying to break out on the daily, going into our 4-hour time frame. We're about to enter pretty deep in that bullish control zone, so I would expect some consolidation coming in the near future, maybe over the weekend. This thing's setting up nicely for that, but stay above that 4,474. That would be appreciated. Ethereum would be very appreciated. Check out the 1 hour. Looks like the 1 hour overnight might want to reset, so keep that in mind. Oh boy. Tonight's beverage of choice is Modelo. I haven't had one of these in a while, so yeah, it's a good time. 15 minute honestly looks like it's trying to rally, but the RSI is so deep in the bullish control zone. It is shocking. It's that stochastic that wants to try and push you up. Wild to see that. Absolutely wild. All right, moving on to Solana. Solana has hit 232. Has hit the target. Now, where could we go from here? 253, next target. 253 if it keeps going on a tear. 253, baby. Yeah, Solana has been performing extraordinarily well, but I do think it's going to need to get some chips and Gatorade pretty soon. So maybe it's just going to stop off at a fueling station. Who knows? As of right now, we're actually doing a great job getting above resistance, previous resistance. So right here, 218 was previous resistance. We have had multiple daily candle closes above it. If we do roll over, I'm expecting 218.25 to hold. So this is nice. Very nice. Good job, Solana. Keep up the good work. Check it out, our 4 hour. 4 hours overbought. I wouldn't be touching this for any fresh longs. I would be waiting for it to reset. Looking at the 1 hour, tapping that overbought territory, just giving more signs that it might want to come down. And your 15 minute, still in overbought territory, high stochastics. This thing might be ready for a short, surprisingly. I don't think it's going to be a long-lived short, but you could short this thing technically for overnight. Do it at your own will. I don't condone that behavior right now. Things do look pretty bullish, and they might just try and steal your money. But for a scalp short, we might be looking for Solana to come back down to 230.09. 230.09. So for you, you little degens out there, you little scalperooners, you might be seeing this thing come down 1.11%. Good luck to you in your endeavors. Good luck. But yeah, that's Solana right now. Still very bullish on it. Still think 253 is on the way. We'll see. Any news tomorrow? We have the consumer credit. Consumer credit. So a little bit of news. We get to see how people have been living off of their credit cards, or we get to see if they have been opening up new lines of debt, which is going to be nice. But I don't think it's really a market mover, considering we had those jobless claims. That, I think, was a little bit of a problem. Our bonds market is trying to invert to a bullish steepening, so that created a lot of confusion today, from what I hear. I didn't really look into it, but I heard it from other sources. Also, why is no one talking? People need to talk. It's weird. It's true, but that's just a sign. The members are not here. You're the only member. You're the only member. I'm just hoping they hit the like button, though. Would be nice. Would be nice. All right, next up, we have Dogecoin. I'm currently in a trade on Dogecoin. I am debating on jumping out of it because, we're consolidating. I'm still aiming for 28,735. Let's go out to the daily so you can see what I'm seeing. Now, we did have this consolidation right here. The 1618 lines up perfectly with your previous high. I know from a technical standpoint, I need to just leave it in there, let it cook, hit the mark. This thing is a beautiful trade, honestly. I'm doing pretty good there. But we're getting close to that 1272. It's going to go into overnight trading. I'm already making off pretty good in this one. I might close it out before I go to bed. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. But right now we are aiming for 28,743. Apparently, the spot ETFs on Dogecoin got pushed out for their launch day from today into tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, other than that, we could see Dogecoin make a run all the way to 34,832. All the way up here. We will see how long it takes to get there. I'm not playing it that high. I'm playing it just right here. Hit that high. It can consolidate around there all at once. I can get back into another trade. But I'm in this one in multiple exchanges. So we're up 258% over here on WEEX. I'm in a 50x long on this one. We are up 78% over here on ByDFi. This one's only a 15x long. And then on Pumpkin for the Vault, we're up 51%. I was only allowed to go 10x. So that is Dogecoin, the open trade that I have right now. And yeah, it looks strong. Looks really strong. The hype is there. The hype is there. Moving on, we have H-bar. Jeez. H-bar. So H-bar, the hype around the spot ETFs are here. So people probably are starting to gather this thing up. We did TA on this before. We were looking for about a 70% move to the upside. I'm still looking for one more drawdown if the market has it in it. If it decides to draw it down, I'm in there like swimwear, baby. If we can get somewhere close to this 20706, I'm all over it. I'm all over it like a bad habit. But we did have a golden cross. Somebody's going to act like this is a bullish backtest of the 200. Personally speaking, I want this stochastic on the daily to be low once again. So I would expect a few days of a bit of red, get people to get a little worried about their H-bar positions before we get a nice little run up, possibly 70%, getting us around this 37171. So H-bar is all over my radar. All over it. It is living in my head rent-free right now. It's kind of crazy. But, oh wait, we should probably check out the lower time frame, see if it is going to start pulling. 4 hour, we're starting to see a little bit of bearish divergence. A little bit as we're pushing our way up above the 200. Our 1 hour time frame, major bearish divergence, but we might have just canceled it out. Interesting. Interesting look. No BTCTA for me. Oh, it's okay, Rich. We're just looking for more higher prices. If you look at my video from last Friday, same target. Same target. But we are running into a lot of resistance. Replay gang? Yeah, replay. Let's check out the 15-minute. 15 wants to push up. I don't know if the 15 minutes going to be the saving grace of the night, honestly. Been here all by myself for like an hour. An hour? Brother. We've been live for 16 minutes. And we're going at a blistering pace. We're going to be done in no time. Alright, AVAX. Alright, let's see how AVAX is doing. Beautiful break. Absolutely beautiful break. We hit the $29 mark. We're still aiming for anywhere between $31.64 and $40. So it's well on the way. Well on the way. Looking good. Looking good. If we do come down, I'm looking for a back test anywhere between 27.28 and 26.05. If we can get that 26.05, that will confirm this was an ascending triangle. For those of you who are in the Discord, free Discord, by the way, join the free Discord. You should do it. There's a link in the description. Just join the. It's free. But yeah, got into a little debate over if this was a ascending triangle or not. If we go down and touch 26.05, it was. It was. Anyways, yeah, just same thing as the rest of the market. Looks like it wants to consolidate a little bit, maybe draw down. Just figure out where its support is. I'm okay with that. After it's done consolidating, hey, we looking at some upside momentum here, so it's actually a really good thing. So, AVAX looking really good. Daily looks like it wants to come down. 4-hour overbought and trying to consolidate sideways, which is kind of crazy. Going into the 1 hour, wow, resetting fast. This thing might actually rally all night. Whoa. Now this is a surprise. Actual surprise. JB, time distortion going on with all the UAP flying around. Oh no. Oh no. But yeah, so AVAX might actually rally tonight. This is interesting. If it does rally tonight, for you little scalpers out there, you might see this thing at 31.08 by morning. Weird to say that. But this is a possibility. 7.5% upside. Shit. That's great. Okay. All right. Awesome. Moving on. ADA. ADA get a nice move up, and it looks like we pretty much hit our target at 9118. That dip in the morning, ooh, devastating. Honestly, devastating for any high leverage out there, but we are still looking for this 14% to play out. We're very close. We are very close on ADA to getting to the 92-91 level. If it decides to get buck wild and crazy out here, we could be making a mission all the way up to $1.1691. We will see how this goes. Let's see. I have an AVAX limit order at 27. Sweet. But yeah. ADA looking pretty solid. Looking pretty solid in my opinion. Pretty solid. Now, last one I got for you guys. Algo. So Algorand here. We brought it up the other day. I don't know if anyone wanted to even care to listen to it. Made a static video on this thing because of the beautiful confirmation low at 22.74, but we have started lifting off from our lows. So this is actually really nice to see. We're starting to move and groove. We are still aiming at a 74% move, all in all, getting us to 40 cents. If it decides to continue from that, 86%, getting us to 43.56. I feel like a lot of people are ignoring when I give calls like this, but hey, you win some, you lose some, I guess. Win some, you lose some. I might be dropping another video tomorrow just because I noticed something interesting today. The gaming token started moving again. So that sparked my interest. I guess I'm going to give you guys a bonus since there's no requests. We're going to go ahead and look at, oh my god. So this is YGG and it has been moving. Sheesh. Sheesh. Beautiful breakout. Oh man. Beautiful breakout. Hit the 618 already. All right. We tested it once, twice, 3 times, gone. Okay. All right. I see you working. Sheesh. So this is the beautiful part about confirmation lows. You just jump on in. Guys, you can join the member section for $5 a month. It's 17 cents a day. Very worth. I think it might be worth it. I think it might be. I think it might be affordable too. If I can't help you make $5 on a month, well, I'm not doing a very good job, am I? But yeah, YGG here. Kind of really like what I'm seeing, honestly. Beautiful breakout, 618 hit. If we can get back down to 15 cents or somewhere in the vicinity of 15 cents, this thing is it's ready to go. I mean, noted, we might just run straight up to 24.60, and if we do that, there's very inefficient price action till we get up to this little chop section around 35 cents. That would be great. Huh. Cool. I love it. I love it. But yeah, I might do a video going over the gaming tokens. I just might. But I need to comb through all the markets again. Need to see if I'm going to stay inside of my Dogecoin trade. Yeah, I'm just going to be staring at charts throughout the evening. But since we have no requests, I'm not going to waste everyone's time with staying live and rambling. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Hopefully you got a little bit from it. Doubling back to Bitcoin, since some people might have missed it. Looking at it from the daily perspective, we have this small area that is probably going to act kind of like a fair value gap, and we really need to break above it. If we do not break above it, we could find ourselves back down to 112,469 extraordinarily fast. We have a high stochastic on the daily. We just entered the bullish control zone, getting us down just a little bit more just for that entry, and a bullish backtest of this little range might be our best opportunity of buying in before we start rocketing up to brand new all-time highs. But we will see how things go. We will see how things go. We hit the 50%. We did. We hit 50. We did not hit the 618. Getting to that 618 would be nice. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I do appreciate each and every one of you. If you could do me a huge favor, hit the like button. It does help out the channel greatly. If you guys need an exchange to facilitate some of your trades, check out the links down below. You can get amazing deposit bonuses. ByDFi has probably the best ones right now. Go take advantage. Use the house's money, make some trades, make some extra dough on the side. 107 doesn't seem weird either. That's fair. That's fair. I could see what you're saying. 107, that's fair. Hitting the lows, confirmation lows would be fine. I understand what you're saying. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk in the Discord or something, and we'll find out. Actually, that's a probability. I'll probably do that. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Deuces, everybody. Catch you later. What was ETH target? ETH's target was anywhere between 4564, 4672. That's where those were the targets. Never mind. Well, I already said it. All right, I'm getting out of here. Deuces, everybody. Much love. Keep those stop losses tight. Take it easy.